And welcome back to Area DMG. I am your host, Philip Wesley, the Mile High Mouth. Today on Gaming Paraphilia, we are going to take a look at Kirby's Dream Land. Kirby's Dream Land was released for the Game Boy, and let's get right into it. Of course, left in B, in glorious black and white. Oh, we were thinking, let's make this full. What do you guys think? Slightly larger screen? Yeah, we'll go with that. Before we start, let's take a look at some of the extra modes in this. Let's hit down in B and select at the same time. You can mess around with the options in the game. There's the vitals, which you can bring down to 1 if you want to make the game harder, or you can choose the amount of lives that Kirby has starting out, and then access a sound test. In this world, if everyone makes some room. Okay. But yeah, this is the configuration mode, which you can access by holding down, B, and select on the title screen. If you push up, A, and select on the title screen, you'll access the, quote, extra hard mode, end quote. But we're just going to play through the main game. This is Kirby's Dream Land, the first game with our little pink Powerpuff, Kirby. Actually, he was originally white on the American box, but pink always in Japan. Kind of weird. Anyways, let's get right down to it. Stage 1, Green Greens. I like these little attract mode things. They remind me of arcades. A button jumps, B button sucks, down, up to fly, B to exhale. Unfortunately, he did not develop the ability to copy enemies until later games. I think Kirby's Adventure was the first one that actually had him doing that. Then they had branching paths and other items in later games. The first game is a bit different in that regard. As far as graphics go, it's pretty great. When I was young, I used to be pretty voracious about beating games, to the point that, my mom bought this game, because it looked cute, and she thought maybe it'd be something that Bethany and I could play. Bethany's my sister, and, I remember, Bethany got so ticked off because I was like, I'm gonna beat this game before you, to the point where I locked her out of her room and I leaned up against the door and beat the game on the original Game Boy while she was pounding on the door trying to tell me not to beat it. I was a jerk as a brother. Yeah. But yeah, this is Kirby. He eats things and he fires them back at things. That's why there's that Kirby back at ya thing. He didn't have the ability to copy powers until much later. I can't believe I accidentally jumped into that. Don't worry, I have fresh batteries in the way, bird. That was a mistake. These levels are really short too. We could probably be done with this entire game within like 15 to 20 minutes, which will be fine. Then if you want to, maybe if we feel like it, or if we have enough battery power, we'll go through it in advanced mode. I'm just showing off stuff. It's a very happy game. Oh, here's our first boss. Kind of a demonstration of how easy this game is. You have Wispy Woods. He's the first boss, and he doesn't really fight back. You just get these apples, and you kill him with them. Yep. I think Kirby was kind of developed for platform beginners. Oh, Kirby dance time. Next stage, Castle Lololo. There's actually a game called Lolo's Quest on the NES. I'm not sure it's related to this. I'm not sure how it's related to this. I do like the graphics though. Oh, these are awesome. Let's go up here a bit. Ghosts. Cannons. Oh, you push up to enter doors. And even if you eat 2 enemies at the same time, they don't do anything special. Later Kirby games add all sorts of neat powers. Those guys are much more dangerous in later games. Those little spiky things are called Gordos. Of course, they actually do a run-through and they tell you the names of all the enemies. They are the most dangerous enemies in the game, the Gordos, because they hurt you by quite a bit if they get you. And here's an invincibility candy. Kirby's pretty simple, but it's a fun little game and a good one for people who are, you know, just starting out. Oh, here's our mini boss. It's whoops. I just, for some bizarre reason, decided to start going flying at that point. This is Lala. Oh wait, no, this is Lolo. Lo, as they call him in this game. You just grab those little chests and shoot those back at him, then go into that. I like this part here. There's a power-up of some sort that's around here. And then if you get here, you've got a ghost circle. Oh, come on. Can I not eat those? I guess not. Doesn't matter. I like the enemy designs, and I think that the graphics, especially on this first one. Oh, hot plated curry. Now I can breathe fire for a limited amount of time. I mean, there's all sorts of good mechanics, but Kirby didn't really come into his own until Kirby's Adventure on the NES. And then, right after that, Kirby's Dream Land 2, which is one of the best games on the Game Boy. It's actually difficult, similar to Kirby's Adventure in that regard, and especially if you're trying to get all the items. But yeah, that one actually introduced Rick, Koo, and Kine, which were animal friends. Here you just wait till they go by, shoot them with stuff. He doesn't get mad. Whoop. Can't believe I accidentally swallowed that. Oh, those are words I thought I wouldn't say today. It's pretty much about Kirby cold-bloodedly murdering... Oh, let me actually get into the plot of this. Here's the idea. In the first game, Kirby isn't a lone hero. He's kind of one of... In later games, there's only one Kirby. But in this game, Kirby is kind of a race, similar to Yoshi's and such. And here's the thing. The evil King Day stole all the food because, I don't know, just he did. And now Kirby has to get it back. And stage 3, Float Islands. Love the music in this one. One of the best looking. I love those. They're called Squishy or something like that. They have this. There's this great game called Kirby's Avalanche. It's a Puyo Puyo type clone thing in the United States, and it has Kirby, and you can fight some of these enemies. And when you get against Squishy, it's like Squishy, which is pretty great. Dun dun. Whoop. Dun 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 dun. So peaceful. Interesting thing about Kirby, his ability to float makes none of his games challenging platform-wise. Although, I do have to say that Kirby Epic Yarn is pretty challenging at points. It'll be interesting to see what else they do with Kirby in the future. Like Triple Deluxe would be a good one to show off, but A, I don't own it, and 2, I don't have any way of capturing DS and 3DS games. So, I think it's on the other side now. Yeah, they change away some enemy placements and they replace enemies when you go into like the extra hard mode. Up, there we go. Yes, I'm showing off secrets. Deal with it. And a 1-up. That's a pit that will kill you. For starting out though, it's a pretty decent thing. Oh, boop. You can kill that there. Oh, in later games, that would be a Gordo at the end there. Like I said, Gordos, this little spike guys, most dangerous enemy in there. But yeah, this is a good looking Game Boy game. Let's be honest. This is one of those, you'll see in the credits that I think Kirby is kind of Satoru Iwata's baby. Yep, and now he's president of Nintendo. That's why we see so many Kirby games and not so many F-Zero or Metroid games. But now, if only they gave Sakamoto a more prominent role. Yes, fear the curry. I'm just playing this one just to play it. Oh, when I hit this water, curry instantly cured. Yeah. Oops. And Warp Star. I do like that they were very consistent with these later on. I would say that the Kirby series is nice. Oh. Yeah. Got coffee. Boink. Excuse me. Even though this is the same type of floor, you can't pop through it. Oh, peppermint leaf. Instant air puffs. And they'll last you the entirety of this boss. You're fighting a dirigible. You can see a little bit of flickering. That flickering is caused by the sprite limit imposed by the processor and the GPU. Kirby dance time. Bubbly clouds. Oh, keep in mind that in later Kirby games, Kirby is the only Kirby. He's the Star Warrior or whatnot. But in the original game, Kirby is one of many. They kind of didn't define a lot of Kirby until later games. Oh, if you bite those, they become another enemy. Actually, let me eat one of these real quick, just to show you. Bloop. Now it's mad, and it explodes. Just purposefully getting hit. Not really. I'm just being clumsy. And it is late. Oh, in the later ones, those umbrellas will attack you after they let go of their things. In later games, eating those umbrellas would have given me an umbrella power, and that would have been awesome. Because the powers are really awesome in the later games. I think my favorite Kirbys are actually like Kirby Superstar. I especially love the DS one, the DS port of that. And I like Kirby Squeak Squad and Kirby and the Amazing Mirror. Because Amazing Mirror is a GBA game, I could probably show that to you at some point. Yeah. Ugh. Oh my gosh, are we actually going to die? Huh. We'll see. I do like that he brings his own projectiles by doing this. I like these. I also like the settings. This setting, for some reason, makes me think of Kid Icarus, actually. Boop. Nope, we're not gonna die. I like those little jazz ghosts. They're pretty great. And here's the first boss. Oh. Yeah, that doesn't hurt it. You have to eat these guys and shoot them back out at it. Oh. Their patterns are different in the later ones. I think I'm actually more well acquainted with the harder mode of this. But that was the mini Kracko, or Kracko Jr. Here's my leaf. I don't know what the point of all that was. Sometimes I feel there's obstacles just to be obstacles. I think those spikes are instant death, but I don't remember. Yep, there's this. In later levels, those stars can hurt you if they hit you. Yeah, Kirby can't slide, he can't absorb powers. Kirby is a much more versatile character in later games. Yep. I do like that they kept... Oh, I'm gonna ignore that door because of this. Yay, there's a moon. That's not moon. Oh, ah, whoops. I want the other one. Yes, 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 yes. Oh, I missed it. Oh well. Now here's Kracko, Senior. Yeah, these levels are kind of short. He's got a couple new attacks. That one. Then he pops these guys out. I think my favorite version of Kracko Senior is the one in the Kirby's Dream Land 2, where he pops in and out of the clouds. It's pretty awesome. I kind of memorized some of these things. These guys are not tough. Coffee. This is the final stage, Mount DDD. You know, I used to do a lot of babysitting when I was younger, and sometimes if kids needed to use the restroom, they would say they had to go da-da-da. It's a sound. And when I hear about King Day-to-Day, that's the first thing that pops into my head. Kids I used to babysit. Oh, you have to face off against all 4 of the previous bosses before you can take on King Day-to-Day. And you play these mini-level versions. In each of these mini-level versions, you have to rescue a Kirby clone to get rid of the Gordo. And here we are. Here's Wispy Woods. Bloop. Yay, Wispy Woods! His strategy is the same. Whoop. Ugh, I can't believe I got hit. Oh well, happens. Again, a mini thing. We're going to take on Lololo and Lololo again. On one of these. That reminds me a bit of Phanto from Super Mario Brothers 2, or rather Super Mario Brothers USA. I like those bats. Those are pretty cool. And tasty. Do your jig, Kirby. There's not a lot of things for human. You know, I got hit 3 times. Chances are I will probably die at some point in this game. So you'll get to see what that looks like. I can't get a game over in this, I'm sorry. I'm just too used to it. So you won't get to see that. My apologies. But, yeah. Unless I can beat all the next 3 bosses without taking a hit, I will most likely die at least once. I've always thought it was weird. That part there makes me think that's a door. You know, in the background here? Love these palm trees. Spin, Kirby, spin. And of course we're back on these clouds again. I actually like the Wavebird controller for shooters because it feels, you know, it feels right. Sometimes you just don't want to play with the D-pad. Sometimes you do, but in some games it's much more fun to play with the joystick. You know what I'm saying? Like shooters. Things like that. And here's Kracko. This doesn't do anything in this one, but you can pretty much avoid the majority of the problems. But I had to take out that Sir Kibble. I wish there was more boss music. I like these bosses. Kracko's like my favorite of these bosses, mainly because he will probably be the one that kills me. First one to take my life. I have but one life. I regret that I have but one life to give to the Kracko. Or not. Pop out another one, buddy. There we go. Yeah, you just want me to take you down, don't you? Let's make this dramatic. We'll get down to 1, and then in a stunning display of whatever. Whoop. Pop out 1. Or not. Well, we're up to King Day now. He's in the middle. And you meet him in this little ring. He's got multiple attacks. Like, if he sucked me in at that point, he would spit me out just like Kirby does. This one's his... He actually has more life than most of the bosses. Yep. Come on, do your little thing. Boop. Yeah, that doesn't produce stars, buddy. I want you to produce stars. Where is the fault in your stars? Now I'm picturing King Day attached to like a little lung thing, and he's crying over Kirby. He's like, "Oh no, my friend." I should have never seen the. I actually own the, but yeah, I have seen the Kirby cartoon. I've seen the little Kirby cartoon movie that they released, but I have not actually seen the cartoon, like a full episode. I did see the little thing they had on Nintendo Video, but I don't know if that really counts. Just something about the Kirby cartoon. Oh, really? Well, see, that's what happens when you die. Now you know. Dun 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 dun. He moves much faster in later games and such. Come on, buddy. I want you to do this. Give me the things to destroy you. No. Not that. I want you to use your other attacks. There you go. If he's running at you without that, he's either going to slide or do his little eating attack. he's running at you with a hammer, you can stay put and he'll eventually like find a spot to stop. If this were a later game, he would have. If this were a later game, hitting those twice, like hitting 2 items, would have let you hit him for multiple hits. And boom, done. Looks like King Day today is blasting off again! Okay, he found the magical food stars, and then they make him into a giant inflatable. You'll see in a moment. And he's trying to return all the food. Meat, salmon, vegetables. He looks kind of sad. Here's the credits. Dun 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 dun. Oh, okay, Masa Sakurai. Wait a second, that's Sakurai? Koihei Miyabi. Koihei. Sunday Rain, that is a wonderful name. That person's parents are awesome. Mami Preko. Tetsuya Notoya. Mogami Kurano. Jun Ishikawa. Special thanks, Bubby. It makes me think of Bubble Wobble or something. Special thanks, Cypher and Neo. Supervisor Bo Nakajima. Producer Makoto Kunai. And so many players. Kirby's Dream Land, presented by HAL Laboratory Inc. and Nintendo. Thank you for playing. Up, and now he's depressed. Things are happening to him. He doesn't know. He doesn't understand. Bye-bye. Press up A and select on a title screen to start a new adventure. Good luck. Oh, this happens. Now you have no choice but to reset the game by holding A, B, start, and select. Oh, we're going to go ahead and do a new adventure, but we're going to do that in a separate video. Okay? Because I have to change out the battery. So, this has been Philip Wesley, the Mile High Mouth. You've been watching Gaming Paraphilia. This has been Kirby's Dream Land, normal mode, and sound test. Quick look. So yeah, that's Kirby's Dream Land from HAL Laboratory. Oh yeah. We're gonna change out the batteries, and if you're watching this, you can click on over to our stuff and subscribe, and also check out our version. We're gonna be doing another one of these for Kirby's Dream Land, but in the quote hard mode, end quote. Got it? Get it? Good.